off is you got some rest. Maybe how are you?
Yeah, I needed this. We were on the road for a little while, and we had some great games and playing some good environments. So, like the whole month of December, like we're on the road basically the whole month. So it's just cool. It's just really good coming back here and playing in front of the fans for a little bit. Have a week here, so just trying to optimize as much as we can. Just be quick with the opportunity.
How does Devin look?
Looks good. It's getting back to it day by day. He's been helping on the floor a lot with us, so that's been good. But he's taking his time, getting ready for when he wants to get back.
Now getting back home, and obviously coming off that Thunder game, what are some of the things that you guys are really focused on now heading into Sunday?
Yeah, like that's a really powerful team. That's like obviously we know like a championship powerful team, and just trying to take some tips and tricks from what they had for us on Sunday. Just coming out and being ready, be the aggressors first, and just trying to fix and tweak some things that we did offensively, defensively, that we're trying to fix up for now for LA.
Do you use a game like that kind of as a measuring stick at all, of kind of where you guys stack up against them and just what they were able to do?
Yeah, that's a team where you want to be in April, and I'm thankful, and we're thankful to see him early, to know like that's who we want to be. We gotta we have a lot of work to do, but it's every day just stacking and getting better, and we're gonna figure it out how they're good and try to implement it here.
Along those same lines, just after first quarter of the season, how do you guys feel like you stack up in the West? Just after you see all the competition, you played a lot of your games against the West.
Yeah, I think we're holding our own. I think though the competition out here is stacked from the first seed to the 15th seed, and every game out here in the West is really good. So for us, it's just seeing how we compete, and we're coming out here playing tough games, competing hard every day. So it's just continuing to grow from there.
Is there a side of the ball? I think you guys are probably 13th or 15th or around that range on both offense and defense. Is there a side of the ball that you feel like could use the more improvement than the other?
Yeah, I think it's kind of that's a good question. I think it's a mix of both. I think each side needs the same amount of improvement. I think just defensively, it's just trying to figure out just schemes and stuff like that, and flying around and causing havoc on that side. And then offensively, just trying to figure out ways to get everybody going. To get us up and down more faster in transition, get us to the rim more offensive rebounds, and then just finding open guys and being able to shoot shots.
Right. I'm curious, looking at everything that I was established as far as confidence for guys that just be themselves on the court, how are you seeing that kind of play into some of the lineups that you all are using while you're not operating with your top pieces still having a certain level of functionality?
It's confidence. If you're able to go out with the guys that you can trust and go out and compete with, and you trust with off the floor, it's going to help you a lot. You don't gotta walk on eggshells with nobody. So no matter if like Devin or Jill or Dylan is not in the game, it's guys like Colin that's going to step up for us and make plays, and Jordan, and then me just finding ways to impact the game that way. So it's just I like how those different lineups. It's kind of like Memphis last year. Like they had their lines where they were able to go out and play, and just cause havoc there. So I like it. It's just cool for everyone to get opportunities to be aggressive and have that opportunity to go out and play.
Being one of the pieces that's helping you all have so many offensive rebounds, have there been conversations about when to go back up with that versus when to kind of bring it back out and try to reset for that 14 seconds?
Yeah, I'm going for a putback every time. So if I'm in there, I'm going to go get it. But it just depends on where we are in the clock, in the game. If the paint is packed and I get the offensive rebound, I know my shooters are out there to get it to them. And if it's a one-on-one, just try to go up and be aggressive.
Jamari said that it was a big deal for him that you guys trusted and empowered him with the ball just right away, like as soon as he came in. Like, how big was that for you guys, and just to see how good he's been?
Yeah, he's comfortable. Since the first game, I love the way that he plays. He plays at his own pace. He doesn't get sped up, and he came in when he first got here and just kind of ran with it. Had the keys to that lineup and did his own thing. So I'm grateful to have him on the team, and just trying to give him confidence every day to go out and play his basketball.
Coach Otto talked yesterday too just about how competitive this group is, and when any guy checks in, you're establishing that identity. You'd be the outlier if you weren't being competitive. How have you kind of seen that be established?
1 through 14, 15, that's our trying to be our identity from the get-go, since the summer. So, like you said, if you're the outlier, everyone's gonna be able to see, and it's kind of hard to get that label off you. So, no matter who checks in the game, no matter who comes in the game, just trying to compete at a high level. And like you said, at the end of the day, like if we lose off X's and O's, we can somewhat live with that. It's obviously hard, but we can fix those. We can't fix competing. We can't fix that. So I'm glad that that the first quarter of the season, we're all competing at a high level, and we're going to try to keep going and even intensify that going later in the season.
We hear from a lot of guys about that first year in the league. You got an adjustment to your preparation process and how you spend your days off because the season's so much longer.
Yeah.
You got back-to-backs, and sometimes you're not home for a full month. How have your adjustments from your first season to your second season kind of come to fruition?
That's a good question. Oh, that's a really good question. I mean, I kind of doing the same thing as I did my first year. I think the biggest thing for me is just optimizing my time, like off the court wise. Like I'm a big homebody, so I don't really like going out that much. I would just stay home and rest up and watch Netflix with my mom or dad. But for me, it's just finding time like during game days, maybe watching film for a little bit, doing recovery, coming back in here and shooting at night. Just trying to find more time just to win the day, as I say. Just trying to do more things to get myself better as a person, as a player.
What are you watching right now, Netflix?
I just finished Stranger Things. That's my favorite show of all time. So I'm like top 2 show. I finished that when it first came out. All Her Fault on Prime, and then that's a really good one. I'm like the more suspenseful, like detective shows and stuff like that.
Beast in Me is good.
I heard that. I watched that one. So that's about it.
Thanks, Ryan.
All good. Appreciate you guys.